Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Stephanie here, and today I have a little bit of a different video, but not super different. I was home alone for a week and I wanted to show you what I'd eat as one person living alone, just some easy one-person meals. So first thing here, I've got some breakfast going and I'm making a chocolate peanut butter banana smoothie bowl. And I have a frozen banana, like 3/4 of a frozen banana, and some Thrive cacao powder, like a tablespoon. And as you can see, I spilled some cacao powder on the sides there, so I went and got a towel to clean it up. Because if you don't clean it up right away, then there's just mess all the time, everywhere, all day. And I've learned being alone, you should just clean up after yourself as you go, because then you don't really have to clean that much. But yeah, I walked over to go get some Jif peanut butter, a little bit of a treat, because it's got all the hydrogenated oils and stuff, but hey, I was alone, I was celebrating. So I put that in and then just put a little splash of almond milk. You don't want too much because then you don't get that soft serve consistency, and then you just blend it up in your food processor. Might take a little bit of work, some extra splashes of almond milk, but you'll get it, just be patient. I topped it with cheese seeds, chocolate chips, and coconut flakes. Then for lunch I had this leftover vegan ceviche, which I'll tell you what's in it in just a minute, even though you can kind of tell. But more importantly, I was very into making my own guacamole when I was alone. I bought some store-bought guacamole the day before from this exact container, and it was just too warm, too many onions, chunks of avocado, tomato, too much cumin, and I like it kind of more like other store-bought where it's like really whipped. So I found that just putting a lot of onion powder gives it that kind of like store-bought chipotle flavor. Some salt, I try and use table salt, not Himalayan salt, so it'll dissolve better. Then I got some pepper. Again, I wish I had just ground pepper instead of the corns, because sometimes they get stuck in your teeth and it's not the best, but I used what I had on hand. And then just a little bit of lemon juice, like no more than 3/4 of a tablespoon, I'd say. Definitely not a heaping tablespoon. And then mash it up. And then what I do, and you'll see in this sped up clip here, is I kind of whip it, give it some elbow grease, so then it gets that whippy, fluffy, smooth texture that you know and love from like the grocery store or Chipotle or wherever you get your guac, I don't know. And then there you go, you've got some nice green whipped guac. This looked greener on camera than it was in person. And then I just walked over, I had my ceviche, which is a can of chickpeas, can of hearts and palm, lemon juice, cherry tomatoes, red onion, and some spices, you know, taco season, cumin. And I was watching, what's it called? I was watching Find Me in Paris. And yeah, there you go. And it was lovely. And then for dinner, because I was alone, this is something that I love to do and I plan on doing all the time when I live alone. This is Caitlin Shoemaker's recipe from my bowl. She's a pretty big vegan YouTuber, a big vegan presence here on YouTube. But she has this great oilless oven-baked french fries recipe that I love to make when it's just my mom and I'm home alone. And she has like 2 or 3 potatoes, but you can also do this with just one single russet potato, and it's so perfect for a weekday night when you just want something really easy. You toss it in the oven, you just coat it in whatever spices you want, and you let it bake, and it's affordable. It's a flippin' potato, and it's great. So here I am, I'm just chopping up my potatoes. Then I went to the sink for some reason to wash them again. I don't know, guys, coronavirus has just got me all sorts of paranoid in ways that I can't even begin to comprehend myself. And then I guess I walked over to, I went to the oven. So she's got her oven to 425 and she does like 30 to 45 minutes. I did it more like 20 because I had 1 potato. But I had this leftover barbecue seasoning from these oyster mushrooms I made. It was just coconut sugar, paprika, some other spices, and I was like, wow, I need to make these with Caitlin's french fries because it'll probably taste like a Lay's barbecue chip. So that's what I did. And I put those in at 425 for around 20-ish minutes, around 25. Then I needed a snack because I was hangry. And I had this leftover tofu nugget. It's from Tasty. I'll link the recipe down below. And I was whipping up some spicy mayo to dip it in while I was waiting for the rest of my meal to be complete. And I just dipped it in there and I enjoyed my little aperitivo. Is that how the Italians say it? Look how beautiful. It was very nice. Then I made a little marinade for my tempeh with some mayo, mustard, and paprika. And this is just Trader Joe's organic tempeh. It took about 1/4 of a block. And I just started tearing it into reasonable bite-sized pieces, like just as if it was steak. And then I coated it in the marinade And usually I would pan fry it, but this time after marinating it, I decided to put it into the oven. So while that marinade was sitting, after I marinated it, whatever it sat, my french fries were ready, and oh my god guys, these taste like Lay's barbecue potato chips, but better. Had it with some ketchup, and it was divine. They taste like Lay's barbecue chips, but better because it's crunchy on the outside and fluffy like a potato on the inside. Just great. Great. So then I put in my tempeh into the oven. So as you can see, I don't quite know what I did because usually I would pan fry these, but they look like little golden nuggets. Legitimately. So this will be interesting. So I had my little golden tempeh and I went over to my window to get a gorgeous shot for you guys. I mean, look how pretty. Does that not look like the most enticing weeknight easy dinner for one person? Vegetarian, affordable, like a quarter of a block of tempeh and a russet potato. Great. I was gonna have a banana this morning, but they weren't ready. So I went over and I got this oat milk creamer that I've been obsessed with, you guys. And I made myself a little forager, dairy-free, strawberry yogurt parfait with Go Lean Crunch. And then for lunch, I have been obsessed with making vegan eggs the past few weeks. Don't know why, but very into it. And I wanted a Tex-Mex kind of thing because I had more guac. You crave what you eat, guys. I was having so much guac, I craved it. Selena Gomez said she did this in her HBO Max show, that she makes like Tex-Mex style eggs, huevos rancheros. So I was going for that kind of vibe. I put in some Tostitos and of course hot sauce. Been obsessed with hot sauce during the summer. And then I went over to the fridge and I grabbed my homemade guac that I made. And don't get me wrong, I know that what I'm about to show you is not very appetizing, but it tasted great. It was great flavor profile. Then for dinner, this is something else that Caitlin Shoemaker showed about 3 years ago, this strawberry gazpacho recipe, which I'll have linked down below, and just a nice piece of avocado toast on the side. If you're not from Maryland, find yourself some Old Bay seasoning and put it on your avocado toast because your life will change. Then the next morning for breakfast, I know this is kind of self-explanatory, but I'm showing you what I eat. And in the summer, I do like some cereal sometimes because it's just too hot for oatmeal. So I get myself my strawberry chocolate love crunch cereal. When I buy this stuff, it goes in a few days. I don't know, it looks like a lot of chocolate, but I love chocolate and I don't deprive myself of the things that I like. And then I do like almond milk with this cereal, don't know why. I like the flavor profile better, but choose any milk that your heart so desires, though I'd recommend a dairy-free one. And then for lunch, I just come back from a workout. So I grabbed my leftover tofu nuggets, look how beautiful, and I made myself a little tasty tofu nugget salad with that same spicy mayo mixture I made the other night because I found I really liked it, and spinach. I love spinach, cooked, raw, whatever you want it, however I want it, I'm like a rabbit. And it was delicious. I made that little salad, and then, yeah, I ate it. Look at those nuggets. They were a pain in the ass to make, but they were fun and they were good, and I'll have a link down below. And I just watched The Kissing Booth too. Again, I was home alone, and I just wanted to get a close-up shot so you guys could see the texture of those nuggets. Look how great. Look how beautiful. Gorgeous. So, yeah guys, I hope you liked this video. Like and subscribe for more like this, and I'll hopefully see you soon. Bye.